Welcome to the MILSET World Virtual Summit 2021. The International Movement for Leisure Activities in Science and Technology, MILSET, prepares this special event only for you. And, well, we are very glad to gather all people from all the world to learn about STEAM education and the latest trends through the best top international speakers who will present conferences, workshops, and for MILSET members, special activities. So today we are here very, very excited with all of you with our first conference of this fantastic program. And well, remember that we will be streaming live through MILSET Facebook and MILSET YouTube channel. Today we are gathering here in Mexico in UPEP University at the Convention Center. And we're very happy to have all of you connected and watching this conference. Thank you very much to the MILSET Executive Committee, the MILSET Regional Executive Committees, all the people who have supported this fantastic event, and of course our sponsors, the Speakers Bureau, MILSET volunteers, and MILSET staff, and of course UPEP authorities for letting us be here today. So today we have a fantastic speaker. I would like to introduce our first speaker of the program, Mrs. Karen Ramírez. She is Epic Queen founder and director, and she will talk about new STEAM technologies for boys and girls. So Karen is an innovator under 35 by Meet. She is a STEAM educator at Leaks.co, founder and CEO at Epic Queen, EdTech startup that seeks to close the gender gap in STEAM by giving education to more than 80,000 girls since 2015. YouTube creator for STEAM education too. Anna Karen is passionate about closing the gender gap in science and technology. All her efforts go around improving the education of girls and women. Her work has been as the 20 best educational innovation in LATAM. So, Anna Karen, we are very excited to have you here. The mic is yours.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. I sorry I didn't know it was in English, so the slides are gonna be in Spanish. I'm in Mexico, so I assumed it was in Spanish. So I'm going to talk about today why STEM are important we should be studying in STEM. As you know, STEM comes from the words science, technology, engineering, and maths. And of course, we have STEAM that has the A around arts. But today I'm going to talk more about the science and technology part. So thank you for having me. Who I am? I'm Ana Karen Ramírez. This is my Twitter, my Instagram. You can follow me here as Anna Queen in YouTube. And as Epic Queen in YouTube too. My content, everything is in Spanish, but I think it's good because we need more Spanish speakers talking about the STEM, so we can introduce more girls and boys and people in this field from different role models. They already present me, but I call myself a futurist and an expert in STEM education. I'm one of the few people in Mexico that talks about this topic, and I'm really passionate about this topic. So this is a little bit about me, and last year I was named one of the young leaders from MIT under 35, young innovators from MIT under 35. So we know that the world changed, and with this, the way that we are going to study. So the era of digitalization is coming. It's coming faster and faster. This acceleration is becoming exponential, and we can see this when the pandemic arrived. When the pandemic arrived, everything changed, and we become digital from the morning. Yeah, from the night to the morning. And why it's important to learn STEM, I will say. So because the works that we know today as they work today they are not going to they're not going to be the same in the future, no? So what we are studying today, maybe we are not going to find it in the future. So as we know, these jobs today, 72,000 jobs are going to be in risk or being annihilated. So I always say that if we want to be prepared for the future, we need to be in STEM in the present. Now, because of COVID-19, we have seen that a lot of jobs are being changed, are being closed, have been changed, and they are not necessarily going to come back to the normality. So what we see with the COVID-19 is something that is called the exponential digitalization, because we start creating everything digital, we start being everything online, and this happened to be an inflection point for what we are going to see in the next few years. But don't worry, you can be part of the solution, no? We know that a lot of works are going to be replaced by robots, and a lot of jobs are going to disappear in the few years, like telemarketers, library sellers, or maybe some agents, but they are going to be changed by machines, maybe like we are seeing here. Maybe they are going to be really different, as we know, but we need to see that these are the jobs that are going to be easily replaceable, are going to be changed by maybe by robots, maybe by technology. We don't know. This could happen. It's 90% for sure that in the 15 to 12 years, some other jobs are going to disappear, as administration jobs, some people that work on banks, or in soccer, the arbitros from sports, no? I forgot the word. And so we need to start thinking that a lot of things that we see today maybe are going to change, no? As a waitress, receptionist, or the people that help in the hotels, because as you can see, if you go to a McDonald's, for example, today, or to the cinema, you can buy your tickets in these big screens, or you can go to our receptions and they have these big screens and robots that can help you. So maybe some of these things are already happening. We don't need to wait from 15 to 20 years. And we're going to see more and more technology that this coming, like actually chefs or taxi drivers that were being replaced by self-driving cars, or actually like medical assistants with robots. But if you think that's going to be this is the future, maybe you are living already in the past, because actually this is the present. Nowadays we see this is happening, and we have already a lot of places that are being operated by robots, like this hotel in Japan, the Hena Hotel. It's a hotel that it's already being operated by robots. We have a robot that is called Mashito Matsuda, that is a president robot, that was a president robot. He wanted to be a president robot. Don't worry, it was not by herself. It was a group of scientists in Japan that made this robot, and they had this idea that maybe she or he or this robot or she could be a mayor, no? It didn't work, but we have precedent for this. So maybe in the future we are going to see more and more of this happening. Then we have this sushi hamasushi, that is sushi in Japan that is full operated by robots. And we can see also this in our houses. I don't know if some of you have seen this, and this is the iRobot or Roomba. A lot of people now it's having this kind of robots in their houses, and actually a lot of people that I know has this kind of robot. It's called the Thermomix. It actually now it is one of the biggest robots in the market, and we don't know, it looks like our like one of our home, like kitchen instruments, and and now this is a robot that is in a lot of houses and homes, and we live with this AI all the time. Now it's not weird that in our places, in our homes, we have Alexa, Siri, Google, Amazon, whatever AI you have in your home assistant, AI assistant. It's normal for us. It's not anymore like, oh, it's for the future. No. And 6 years ago, this was just in the imagination for some of us. Actually, our air conditioner, it's full of AI. It's full of robots. No, like the security cameras are have now AI, and they are programmed to see if they are recognizing humans or pets, and in the future this will be used for other things that only see if it's a human or pet, and see to recognize if there's someone that you don't want to see there, or maybe it's going to be used for other things. And also we can see today robots in the stores like this, the famous robot Pepper, like also is an assistant. Or if you walk in the streets, for example in Silicon Valley, in Palo Alto, if you walk in the streets, you can see this kind of robots that are police robots. They are already there. So this is not the future, actually it is the present, and we are going to see more and more these kind of things, and a new era starts, and the world is more revolutionized with this. But don't worry, don't panic, because other jobs have disappeared, and they have been replaced with another jobs, better jobs. No, like for example, we used to have these telephone girls that used to work answering phones back in the 60s, 50s, and now we don't have this anymore. And for example, this guy, it has a name, but I don't know what's the name of the guys that used to turn off the lights in the street, because this job doesn't exist anymore. So I don't know the name of the job, because this job, neither in Spanish or English, in Spanish is apagalinternas. I don't know what's the name from the apagalinternas, from the light, from this guy, because we don't need this anymore. We have electricity, no? And when Amazon buy more robots, he hire more and more people. So when Amazon sell more robots, yes, we have more people, but the idea is that these robots were not being operated by the same people that change the way that the robot now they are functioning, but the people was changed. No, now we need more people that can control this, that can program, that can be in these STEM jobs. So we know that jobs are going to transform, and we need to actualize ourselves, and this is the process that, yes, it concerns me the most, because yes, Amazon or maybe other enterprises and companies are going to hire more people for this kind of jobs. Well, what is happening with the people that didn't learn anything around STEM? What is happening with them? So that's what I see that the future are STEM, because if you are in science, technology, engineering, and maths, you can be part of the future. You can be part of the industry that is the most exponential, no? That is technology. And the STEM are going to be part of the tech industry, and science industry. And what I say is that if girls don't start learning, because what I do in my company is teaching girls around technology, and if girls don't learn more about the STEMs, so girls, we are not going to be part of this future. And I want to be that girls be part of this future. In the past, girls and women haven't been represented enough, and in this industry, the technology industry that is the most exponential, we need to be represented, because imagine if we don't have the 50% of the population doing, creating, and being part of the technology world, the STEM world also, we are not going to create the things for the future. So how we can be part of this future? We need to learn STEM. We need to be part of the STEM community. As you know, STEM is the new alphabetization, the new possibility to learn and think for the logic. And the most important thing is learn this from really early age. So what I see when I teach girls, is that we live in a world that every day is changing from technology, you know, and girls and boys, they are in technology in the moment that they born. So we need to see that kids and girls and boys should be more creators than consumers of technology, or both. So it's in part it's saying that we need to learn how it works how it works, because we use it every day, you know, for everything, like professional or personal activities. I say that when we teach STEM, we also help girls and we help boys to identify problem solving, and the most important thing, we teach them how to fail and about resilience. And this is one of the main social skills that we need to be worried. So nowadays, because technology is part of our life, what we need to learn more is the social skills around STEAM, that is resilience, that is failure, that is problem solving and communication. And when you're creating a STEAM, you learn to fail over and over again. So you learn how to solve problems around the exploration and around failure and around actions, so they can do the things over and over again. And one other thing that it's part of the STEAM process is that when you're in the maker movement, this movement that teach you how, like this movement that help you more learning around creating projects, is part of the STEAM process, because when you are in the maker movement, you're learning how to program because you're creating a project. You are learning how to solder, maybe you're learning how to create with wood. It helps you to stimulate more scientific and technological abilities. It helps you to foment more a mindset that is more entrepreneurial and innovative, and so it helps you to understand more around science and technology by making. That's why the maker movement is so important, no? It helps you to promote values, to create this word that I love, tinkering, curiosity, and imagination, no? So what I say here is that why, again, the question, why we need to learn STEM? Because at the end, yes, they are going to be the careers of the future, but also it helps us to promote values, to promote thinking, to promote curiosity, to promote imagination, and these abilities will help us to the careers of the future and to have a better and a more diverse world. So, for example, in the future, it doesn't matter the career that you want to study. I always say that STEM are going to be part of our lives. For example, a doctor is going to be also a robotics expert and statistics expert, because technology will reduce his work in 80%. Or maybe a lawyer is going to be part of the blockchain technology, because blockchain technology now it's more secure for papers, for documents, legal documents, and this chain that is made by this blockchain technology. And before we said that the professional careers as medicine, engineers, all the degrees or technology, we're just a vertical. But what if we see the STEM as an horizontal, but all the careers should be separate? Technology is not a career, another career. Technology and STEM will be part of all the careers that we are creating. So we need to start seeing this conjunction of having a STEM medicine with other careers. So for this, we need to learn how to create science, math, technology. We need to be more creators instead of only consumers. And if we see all these exponential technologies, 3D printing, advanced analytics, biotechnology, internet of things, IoT, cybersecurity, these are the careers of the future. These are the technologies I will say the technology, the industry of the future. And everything will need STEM, and everything will need another profession. So maybe we can see if now we are in another topic, maybe we are in education. How is education together with how we can learn education with one of these exponential technology? How can I cross it? Maybe you are in the administration field. How can I, or maybe an entrepreneur, how can I see if I can work with my entrepreneurship with all these topics, and like this with other topics and professions, no? Like medicine, like a lawyer, for example, like as I told you. So if I say what are my what I will say to how to start with the STEM, my tips to start with the STEM. First, even if you're not a girl or you're not a boy, if you're a student, or maybe if you're already in a career, or you have your profession really advanced, first we need to know that we are capable of doing it. We need to be curious. We need to be looking, and don't stop like observing our world. We need to be brave and not perfect. We need to learn how to fail over and over again. And also, what I say always to girls, we need to follow women scientists, entrepreneurs, technologists, YouTubers, even women or men that inspire us. Stop seeing people that don't inspire anything to us. Let's start seeing more and watching more of these kind of people that inspire us, and we can follow them so we can be inspired of what they are doing, no? Because remember, science, technology, engineering, maths are cool. Maths are cool too. So patience, because good things are they don't come really fast. So maybe when you are studying or you are learning science, technology, engineering, and maths, it will not come from really quickly. So this will be like my last recommendation. So I will give you here my social media. So if you want to follow me, remember I have an organization for just for this, for giving more girls and women the interest in the STEM field. We provide education just for this, because I want more girls in the future. And if today we don't teach girls, women and women around technology, if technology is the future and we don't have women and girls in technology, maybe we are not going to have girls in the future. So I say always is really important to start creating more diversity, a more diverse world, and technology is part of our lives, and the STEM careers are going to be part of this industry that it's revolutionizing our world. So I think that's that. So I don't know if you have any question.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Ana Karen, for such an amazing conference. Of course, we need to encourage youth, and what you do with girls is amazing. I am sure all leaders who are watching us and the audience who is young people watching also these conferences get motivated to continue to work, to find out new ways to do things and new careers. Yes, we have some questions. We will start with the first one, which is, what is the importance of investing in children studying areas of new technologies?
Yes, as I told you, like the world is changing. So basically, what we have is the industry that is growing in exponential steps. So if we start teaching these children and these kids around these topics for the future, they are going to be prepared. There is a thing that it's called the social class of the non-adapt. This term is not mine. This term it was invented by Yuval Noah Harari. Sorry, it's the creator of *Sapiens*, this book, and in his third book, he talks about this social class, and it's really important to remember this, because now we see that we have social classes around everything, but what is really concerned, what it's really concerned for me, the concern for me is that nowadays these people that from the night to the morning start everything digital, and they didn't know how to create this technology. They didn't know how to be part of this world. And imagine that the pandemic was just a little taste of what is going to happen in the future. So what I'm saying is, why it's important to teach our children, because we want to be part of this world. So if we are going to be a world where everything is technology, everything is science, so let's introduce them to this. No, we don't need to forget the social skills without forgetting the social part, no, because it's the technical and the social. But of course, we need to start thinking that these careers are going to be the future, and it's better that we prepare, because they are going to reach us.
Great, thank you very much. And yes, of course, also teachers have to change, right? And change the mindset. So the next question we have here is from Renzi Brasi. What is the role Well, I think you have already answered it, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What is the role of STEAM education in the new generations of programmers?
What is the role of, sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah. What is the role of STEAM education in the new generations of programmers?
Okay. Yeah. So yes, as I told you, the role is more for social skills, I think. Like STEAM can we can hear that STEAM is really technical, but it's not a lot technical. It's about social. It's like about learning how to fail. For example, how to fail. For example, when we are creating a STEM, we learn how, or when we are programming, for example, you are coding, and if you don't put a dot, if you don't close a parenthesis, if you don't put a point and a comma, in that moment, this is going to be really frustrating, because your program is not gonna work because you are not writing your code in a correct way. So what's happening here is when you're learning how to code, or when you're programming, you are learning how to fail, because you are failing over and over again. And then this moment when you can do the work, when you can do your project, it's really powerful. You feel that you are empowered, and then it's when it comes the resilience. Resilience helps you to start doing your projects over and over again, and I think it's that's what is helpful. Like resilience, you have another values that are coming with the STEM field.
Thank you very much. The last to finish this conference, I want to tell you that we have many greetings from you, and I will read only one because of the time we have left. It's from Cristina Jaret. She says, "Congratulations on your work. I follow you on social networks, and everything you do is motivating for the new generations. It is necessary that social networks have content that motivates children." So, Ana Karen, thank you very much for your conference. We are sure that everybody will like it. And also we want to invite all the audience who joined a little bit late to this conference to watch it fully in MILSET Facebook and MILSET YouTube channel. It will be recorded there later today, so you don't miss anything of these fantastic conferences. Thank you very much, and well, I would like to invite all of you to continue with the program. Visit the summit.org website so you can check what's going next. Today we have 2 more conferences, one from NASA and one from Lego Education. So please join us later. Thank you, Ana Karen, one more time.
Thank you for the invitation. Bye.
Bye-bye.